Infighting erupting among Democrats over talk of impeaching the president. I can barely say the word, impeaching the president. Here to discuss, Rich Lowry, Sarah Westwood, and Philip Levine. Rich, I'll start with you. This seems to be a real obsession for the Democrats. They can't get away from it, that visceral loathing they have for Trump. Yep. Will it happen?
Well, it depends on a lot. Do Democrats take the House in 2018? Do they take it with a comfortable margin? Because you're going to see a lot of members in the Midwest and other swing districts who would feel a lot of cross pressures on impeachment. But their base is in a fever to do this. And I think if they take the House with a comfortable margin, they'll feel pushed to do it, the leadership, even if they have doubts about it.
And Philip, your reaction to this? You know, the Democrats fighting about this. Some saying they should do it now. Others saying they should wait. What's your view?
Jerry, I think you're innocent until you're proven guilty. And I think we should let the investigation go forward. Let's get it done as fast as possible so we can get back to the business of America. We have a lot of things to do. And, of course, I'll say one thing, of course, is that I know that we would never want to see him fire the special, counsel, Mueller. That would be a bad thing. Otherwise, I think we let the process carry forward.
Well, I think that's almost off the table now from the conversation we had today. Sarah, to you, Pelosi saying that Trump will self-impeach. I don't even know what that means. But what do you make of those comments?
She seems to be hoping that the investigation will yield some kind of impeachable offense down the road. What she doesn't want is for Democrats to put themselves in a boy who cried wolf situation when there's no clear rationale for removing Trump right now, and there's virtually no chance that it would be successful in Congress, even if there were a reason, because Democrats are in the minority in both houses. So with Democrats heading into an election year trying to convince voters that they have more to offer than just resistance to Trump, I think it's not the fight that Democrats want to be waging.
But they are. I mean, Rich, you wrote a great column on this, saying that, essentially that is the conversation on the left. That's all anybody wants to talk about is impeachment. Shouldn't they be coming together on moving forward, getting the economy back on track? Wouldn't that be more productive? They gave Republicans such a hard time for being obstructionists. That's exactly what they're doing.
Not a chance. The fear and loathing of this president is off the charts. It may be that you're innocent until proven guilty in our legal system, but when you're a liberal considering Donald Trump, you're guilty. You're just guilty, period. They've been obsessed with blocking him from taking office and removing him from office pretty much since he arrived there. And so I think Nancy Pelosi, she'll be cagey about this. She'll be very cautious, but the base will get more and more intense on it. And they think they already have reason to remove him.
Well, they do. And Philip, to you, I saw that the Harvard law professor, Lawrence Tribe, saying that the president must be impeached. Absolutely. No doubt about it. Is that just going off too fast on this issue? Isn't that just rushing?
Yeah, I think we need to let the process go forward. Once again, I'm not a lawyer, but I believe in the rule of law. So let's move forward. Let's get this out of the way as soon as possible. Wherever it leads, it leads. Let's not impede it. Let's move it forward so we can get back to the business of America. That's what we
Sarah,
need to do.
I say let's get back to the business of America right now. I'm watching those Senate intelligence hearings, and I think, all of these really intelligent people wasting all of this valuable time doing things that do not increase the productivity of the economy, that don't go to people's earnings, don't increase them, don't get the economy moving. All of this, in my view, a waste of time. Your thoughts?
Well, Rich is right. There's an appetite among the Democratic base for this type of inquiry. There is a desire among a lot of progressives to see President Trump be held accountable for this Russian collusion allegations that have been spun up. They are, in a lot of voters' mind, a very real problem with the administration. To some, it delegitimizes President Trump's victory. So there is pressure on a lot of Democratic lawmakers to move this forward. And now that it appears there's not going to be any compelling evidence of collusion, now Democrats are moving on to looking at potential allegations of obstruction.
On and on and on it goes. Sarah, Philip, and Rich, thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks, Jerry.
Great conversation. Really appreciate your time. Thanks for watching, everybody.